Hey, what's up everyone? So as you can see, I'm going to be doing a read along for the 1619 project. This is created by Nicole Hannah-Jones. And I felt like it was about time that I do this. It was one of my goals for last year, but I don't know why I was scared to do so. But I'm not anymore. I really feel like this is a good time to have these uncomfortable discussions. As you can see in Florida with DeSantis taking away the choice for people to have AP African American Studies, not only taking it out of high schools, but also colleges as well, taking away books out of libraries and what have you, and it goes on and on and on. You know, we have the whole thing about banning books and stuff like that, and not having, you know, people have the choice to do so. And so, like I said, I wanted to have these discussions. I wanted to see everybody's perspective. I want to see, you know, when they read this, what do they interpret? And like I said, I feel like it's about time we have these discussions. And yes, it may be uncomfortable. But history is history. It's not unicorns and rainbows. It's real. It's what has happened is real, especially in America, how it was founded. You can't sugarcoat any of this. It is history, and it's not only Black history, it is American history, because that's what has happened on American soil. So yes, I'm going to be doing a read along for the 1619 project. Now, I'm not reading this book in 1 month. That's just not something I plan on. I'm not going to do that, because there's a lot of hard hitting topics in this book where there's going to be times where you have to put the book down. There's going to be times where you just gotta, take a moment from it. And I feel like there's so much stuff and so much material. I think it's not possible to do it in 1 month. So I divided up in sections. I have the schedule right here. I plan on doing the live discussions at the end of each month, specifically on a Friday, because I usually have my sprints, reading sprints on a Friday, but since, once we're going to be reading this until I think July, so literally at the end of each month on a Friday, we're going to be discussing the certain parts of each section. So for like example, you already see the schedule, but we're going to start with the preface all the way up to chapter 3, and that'll be for March. So literally this read along is happening in March. I'm so sorry that I'm now announcing this, but if you don't know, I've been sick and I've been trying to catch up, and I'm still not feeling that great. I have a bad cough and everything, so that is, I apologize for this announcement now coming out, but I'm glad that I'm able to give it, share it with you all now. But like I said, we're going to be with the preface all the way to chapter 3, right here, and then the next section for the next month, the following month, is chapter 4 through chapter 7, then the following month chapter 8 through chapter 11, and then chapter 12 through 15, and then 16 through 18. And like I said, this is a slow read. I don't think that I can't, even for myself, there's no way in form that I could read this book all in 1 month, because like I said, there's hard-hitting topics in this book where I feel like if I know I can't do it. So there's a lot of things that are happening within this book. So like even here on the back right here, when you first open the book, it says, the poetry and fiction that appears on gray pages between the nonfiction chapters of this book occurs on a timeline that runs chronologically from 1619 to the present. While the nonfiction chapters are not strictly chronological, they have been arranged with the historical narrative in mind. Preceding each chapter is a photograph that relates to the topic of the essay. The individuals pictured are not well known. In some cases, their names have been lost to history. So, if you don't know as well, the 1619 Project is also on Hulu, which I have been watching. I only watched the first 2 episodes so far, and like I said, they're hard-hitting topics. It talks about women, Black women in America, how they're still being treated today, to present day, and this is literally it's 2023. We're still Black women are still treated poorly in hospitals and stuff like that. So it talks about how the Black culture and how we brought in music and stuff like that, everything that we contribute to America, how our ancestors really built America, on their backs. It talks about, I'm sure it's going to be talking about reparations and, the wage gap, which I feel like that's been a topic. I don't know if people been hearing about it, but I know in California, I think they're trying to figure things out as far as reparation goes. I know in certain, I don't know if it's the Senate or whatever, I don't remember at the moment, but I know there has been a bill or whatever that they just been, or a proposition or whatever that they've been sitting on for years as far as reparation goes. And I'm sure it's going to talk about the benefits of reparation. What does that mean? And go and so on. But I felt like it's about time that I read this, and I want you all to join me. So if you would love to join me as far as this read along goes, please let me know, notify me. You can have your own designated reading sprints if you want to. And also if you want to join me in the discussion, let me know. I will definitely send you the link so we can discuss the section that we're going to be reading for March. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. Like I said, I know this is so like late because I was technically supposed to have this this announcement up a couple weeks ago, but I was sick, and yeah, but I'm really excited to read this. I know it's going to be hard to read, y'all. Like, I know this is not going to be an easy read, and it's going to take time for everything to sink in. But I'm really hoping that you all join me, and have this discussion, that needs to be had. And like I said, it's discussions that we're going to have. It's going to be uncomfortable. They're not meant for you to just feel like, don't have you feel like anything. It's just, you're going to have these moments where you're going to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. I think that people, when they think of something that's uncomfortable, they don't want to charge it on. They don't want to confront what's making them uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm really hoping that you all will join me with this read along. Like I said, I'm sorry that this is last minute, but I just wanted to announce it that I will be reading the 1619 project starting in March, where we're going to be reading the section of the preface all the way to chapter 3 for March, and then so on. And I'll leave the schedule up here again. And like I said, for the live discussions, are going to be at the end of the month, which is going to be on a Friday. I'll have that down below in the description as well as the schedule down below in the description. But I really hope y'all join me, and I will see y'all later. And like I said, if you want to join me and you want to do reading sprints, and you also want to join me in the live discussion, please let me know. Please contact me via, IG or whatever. All my handles, my socials is down below in the description. So just reach out to me, and we can definitely do that. So I hope everyone's had a great day. I hope everyone's staying healthy and staying safe, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya.